833-852-4866. This is the Tom Shillue Show. Sam, you know who Kat Timpf is?
I'm a big Kat Timpf fan.
I wish she would come and join us.
Back in the day.
Maybe after the break she will.
Oh, I hope so.
Fantastic.
Conservative, quirky, Tom Shillue.
Did the president stir this up to take the focus off these other issues? I'm not sure that's the way the president works. You know he doesn't do things in a methodical way like that. He tends to kind of shoot from the hip. Works from the heart, right? Works from instinct. Do you think this was the classic kind of misdirection? I don't know about that.
Tom Shillue, live weekdays at 3 p.m. East, noon West.
FoxNewsTalk.com.
We first opened about 10 years ago. We were small, just a few.
Fox News Radio, I'm Jane Metzler. Investigators looking into whether the Las Vegas gunman planned more attacks, including a car bombing.
2 months before investigators say he opened fire on hundreds of people, the Las Vegas shooter booked a room at the Blackstone Hotel in Chicago that overlooks Grant Park, where the music festival Lollapalooza was being held that weekend. We're told there's no evidence the shooter actually came to Chicago during the event. They're working with the FBI. Investigators also say the gunman booked a room overlooking another concert in Las Vegas last week.
Fox's Jeff Manasso and a Boston location reportedly considered. Tropical storm Nate blamed for at least 22 deaths in Central America, expected to make landfall along the U.S. Gulf Coast this weekend.
There's no need to panic. We just need to be ready for heavy wind and heavy rain.
New Orleans Mayor Mitch Landrieu, Fox News, we report, you decide.
Steady for the past 3 months at around 41-42% approval. Are people dug in? We wondered. So in our latest Fox News poll, we asked voters, is there a chance the president could say or do something that would make you change your mind about him? Among those who disapprove of Trump, 35% feel yes, he could get them to approve. Even more of those who approve of the president, nearly half, 49%, say there's a chance he could move them into the disapprove column. So what could Trump do to make voters change their minds? Get this. For both those who rate Trump positively and those who don't, the number one reason has to do with Twitter. Those who approve say they might shift to disapproval if he stops using Twitter and speaking his mind. Those who disapprove say that's exactly what might get them on his side. That's your potpourri. I'm Dana Blanton, Fox News.
Can you tell if this burger contains bacteria that could cause kidney failure? Listen. Can't, can you? You can't see it either. There's only one way to tell if you've cooked meat and poultry to a bacteria-killing temperature. Use a food thermometer. It's not an extra step or a nice to have. Raw or undercooked meat may contain bacteria that can make you very sick or worse. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year, and roughly 3,000 will die. But you can keep your family safer by using a food thermometer every time. Learn more about this and other important information. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov. That's foodsafety.gov. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
The Dean's List with Janice Dean.
Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban and point guard J.J. Barea make today's Dean's List. Mark loaned J.J. the team plane so he could bring food, water, and supplies to Puerto Rico. J.J. is the only active NBA player that is native Puerto Rican, and the recovery effort is dear to him.
I texted him. 5 minutes later, he goes, check your email. And I was in contact with other guys, the pilot and all the guys that run the Mavericks plane.
J.J. writes, Puerto Rico is everything to me.
I don't think people know how bad it is. They know it's bad, but they don't really know how bad it is. We're an emergency, completely emergency down there.
Mr. Cuban says he is proud of his friend and how quickly he got involved. The Category 4 hurricane devastated Puerto Rico, causing dozens of deaths, leaving hundreds homeless, and power could be out for months. Thank you, Mark Cuban and J.J. Barea, for your compassion, your kindness, and your help. Janice Dean, Fox News.
He wanted to be known for doing his best.
Sure, right.
His best made him Major League Baseball's most valuable player.
Strike two.
He played in 6 World Series and was elected to the Hall of Fame. Although an honest man, he was best at stealing home. But the best quality of Jackie Robinson's life was his character. So here's to you, Mr. Robinson. Thanks for passing it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Have a problem with Tom Shillue? Give him a call.
833-852-4866.
Let's work it out.
Tom Shillue.
Tom Shillue here on the Tom Shillue Show. I promised you she would come. And Kat Timpf is here joining me and Sam Roberts.
Yes.
Kat Timpf of the Kat Timpf Show. You have what is digital video? What does that mean?
It's what we're on, right?
We're on it, right? People can
yeah.
actually see my messy bun and my dark fall lipstick, which is not applied very well because I did it myself instead of by the team here. So
it's fantastic. Well, you have Kat Timpf. You are now part of the. I want to express to our audience that Fox now has this new wonderful digital department, and we're part of it here on this show, and you are now part of it.
Mm-hmm.
In the Kat Timpf, you've got your own
working
gig.
on it, yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic, and part of the Greg Gutfeld Show, obviously. So thanks for joining us. I'm excited to talk about all these stories. We want to talk weddings first. How's about that?
Yes.
I'm married. Sam Roberts is married.
Yes,
I am not even close to
Kat
married.
Timpf, what does that mean, not even close?
Not even close. I can't even imagine it in my reality at this point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't. I thought women just always sit under trees, just picturing of their wedding.
They're certainly not watching football.
I don't want a wedding. I don't want a wedding. Even if I ever do, find myself wanting to get married, like a big wedding, I don't get it. Did you have a big wedding?
Well,
you just pay to get all your friends drunk and buy them all these chicken cutlets or whatever. And
do you like parties?
I like parties.
You can't. I mean, we're going to talk about wedding rules, but I don't think you can have cutlets at a wedding.
Chicken cutlets.
No, you got to have like.
Well, I don't eat, so I don't know.
You guys like chicken cutlets?
Well, what did you have at your wedding? We had the steak or the fish. I think you.
You get a big person meal. You get if you're gonna have chicken, maybe you can get like Cornish game hens or something like that.
I would just do some Tyson's cutlets and send everyone on their way.
We did have chicken fingers for the appetizers, but that's when you just throw in a splash of personality on your cocktail hour,
Yes.
Yes.
Well, now Martha Stewart, who's an expert on these things, Martha Stewart weddings.
She learned about it in jail.
Zing.
How long was she in jail? Not that long.
It really was. It was so long ago too.
And but she says that many of the wedding standard, wedding etiquette, much of it is wrong. Okay, well, we'll go down some of them. The couple can see each other before the ceremony.
What do you think? Turns out it won't kill you.
That's ridiculous.
No, what? Why?
Because
I like the tradition, Sam.
I like the tradition too, and the reason you go to the ceremony is always the most boring part, but at least you get to see that emotional moment when the guy sees the girl and they see each other for the first time. The audience gets to see it. That's why you have an audience there.
But people say it's like bad luck or whatever if the groom sees the bride, and I think that's a joke, because you have to, if you're going to be getting married, you have to have faith that you'll be able to get through superstitions together. Like, what if you guys are at Home Depot together shopping for bath stuff or whatever you do as a couple, and you both walk under a ladder? Are you just both gonna quit?
No, you throw salt over your shoulder and you go about your business.
Exactly.
You carry salt with you everywhere.
Of course.
They have it at Home Depot, don't they?
Yeah.
Rock salt.
You do. Throw some rock salt
I used to eat rock salt when I was a little girl.
That's not shocking.
Yeah. My mom used to be like, don't do that. And I'd be like, why? I'm going to do it. And it turns out she was right. You shouldn't eat it.
But you probably had a craving for sodium, as I did.
Yeah.
Sodium deficient.
It tastes delicious, in case you're wondering. I don't do it anymore.
You know what my favorite snack was as a kid? What? I would sit and I would watch TV. If there was a special movie or something, like we were all going to watch Ben-Hur, I wanted to sit and eat bouillon cubes.
Ooh. See, which one's... That's pretty gross. Ew.
I love just a nice bouillon cube, and I think I tell my wife this, and she's like, "I think you were sodium deprived, and you needed to replace." So okay, you can see each other after the ceremony. I don't like that one.
That's stupid.
I think that you should be surprised. Yeah. There was something wonderful about hanging in the back with my best men. I had two best men. and the priest.
Plus,
and we were just hanging out like guys. It was really fun.
Here's why Martha Stewart said that, because it completely is terrible for the man to be able to see his wife before the wedding, because then she's like, oh, let's just get the photos done before the ceremony.
That's what
you get the photos done before the ceremony, they're going to take 3-4 hours. If you get them done after the ceremony, you got to do it during cocktail hour.
You got to do
you're
it.
Limited. It's 45 minutes done.
That's why they say this. It allows the couple to have more time to dedicate to the pre-wedding party drinks when they'd usually have to sneak off to take photos.
Insane. You don't need to do the pre-wedding party. Let them have the party. Then you do your photos nice and quick. Otherwise,
I don't know if I'm going to need photos. I think I'll have a nice courthouse wedding.
You think you're going to go quick?
Nice. Yeah, and then I can take a trip with the man of my dreams after, who's definitely out there, by the way.
Absolutely.
You don't have to hire a videographer if you can just get the security cam footage.
Exactly.
It's romantic.
In the wedding chapel. That's right. Okay, the couple, so they can see each other before the ceremony. I disagree with that. You don't need to greet every guest. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I didn't greet any of them.
No, you did.
Oh,
I
guess you go to table, right?
You do both. That's what's so insane about the line. You have to stand there in the line, and then people go, congratulations, and you say, thank you for coming. And it's like, keep it going, people. It always goes too slow.
Did you have a big wedding?
I would say a lot of people, but it wasn't expensive. We didn't blow out a lot.
Too many people. Who knows all these people?
Well,
my wedding would have 14 people, and they'd be all flown from other places.
It's family that wants to do it. Your family, your parents have people that they want to be there.
Yeah.
And my wife, who's Italian, they're very, they're serious about this stuff. So we both had big lists. We had a big, the Irish people and the Italian people. It was a lot of fun.
I just went to a wedding last weekend.
You did?
My uncle got married. He wore a short sleeve dress shirt and a Detroit Tigers tie.
Okay, so we know where we're coming from with this perspective a little bit. It's
Exactly.
in the family. I would agree with you on that, too. I mean, look, if you want a greeting, meet me on the dance floor.
Come
you know
to
what
me.
I'm saying?
Meet me on the dance floor. Good.
I forgot about dancing. Oof.
I like going around to the tables. It gives you something to do as a groom, and but you can split up. Like my wife can go over and greet my family. I can go over and greet those guys. It's a lot of fun. Okay. So don't need to greet every guest. I agree with that one. Bridal party can wear black. Bridal party can wear black.
I don't care what my bridal party wears as long as they look terrible. I'm going to not let them wash their hair. I'm going to be like, oh, I'm sorry, your toiletry bag was lost and there's none within a 14-mile radius. Someone seems to have removed them all. They're all going to be wearing burlap sacks and no makeup because I do not want anybody taking the attention off of me.
You are going to look so fabulous.
Oh,
especially with all those girls in burlap
yeah,
sacks.
especially with all those. Listen, I have a very, very hot sister, and I don't know what I'm going to do about her necessarily.
Right.
Maybe I can accidentally fall on her with a razor and shave her whole head or something on accident.
you have to.
Listen,
or maybe she just won't be invited.
I mean, that's almost like a movie. Hot sister at the wedding.
Yeah, she's ridiculous, and I can't have her taking away from my wedding thunder, which, by the way, will most certainly happen one day. It's out there for me.
The man of your dreams.
The man of my dreams.
Yeah.
So the bridal party can wear black. I would say yes to that.
I mean,
think
if
it'd be
you want to have
wonderful
the emo wedding, if you want to wear black,
well, look at Kat today. She's all in black.
I am.
Yeah, but she's not dressed for a wedding.
I go to a wedding like this. What you talking about?
Actually, this is her outfit from her uncle's
yeah,
wedding.
this is what I wore to my uncle's wedding.
Her tiger's hat.
You guys ready to get controversial?
Oh yeah.
Man.
The groom family can pick up the entire bill.
I'm okay with that one.
Why? No,
I'll order
one thing.
I'll order mad chicken cutlets then. Oh, the finest cutlets.
And everybody gets ketchup as much as you
Everybody
want.
gets as much ketchup as they want. And not just, instead of just Coors Lights, maybe I'll throw in some Coronas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Unlimited lime slices.
This is the Cat. There's very few traditions now that favor men, okay? Because the man...
that's not true.
With weddings.
As far as relationships go, the man has been paying for everything during the entire courtship.
Not in my relationships.
Well, see, this is why you young gals are losing out because the traditions are going away, and who gets the short end of the stick? Women. If we keep the traditions, then men will keep picking up the tab on the during the courting and all that stuff.
It's like paying
and then they got to buy the ring.
Yeah.
They got to buy the.
I don't want a ring either.
How many months' salary do we have to pay?
I don't want a ring.
You don't want a 3 month salary?
No, because then you get all this pressure of what if you lose it? Then he hates you, and then the wedding's off.
Just don't lose your ring. You're an adult.
I know I'm an adult, but like my finger. I mean, sometimes my fingers are puffy, and sometimes they're less puffy, and what if it falls
puffy
off?
fingers. That's going to attract them, Kat. Here we go. Let's talk to Eric in Indiana. Eric, you're on the Tom Shillue Show.
How you doing, guys?
Hey.
Any questions,
hey,
Eric?
I'm gonna marry her. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna marry you.
Oh,
everything's perfect.
You found your guy.
Okay, cool. It sounds like a threat, but I'll say.
You said he was out there. He's out there. He's right here. I'm ready.
This is just how I imagined it.
Eric's in Indiana. He's.
We're not doing a ring. We're having chicken cutlets. We're doing just how you want.
That's what got Eric. It was the low budget wedding. You see, it really gets you. Thanks for the call.
I'm very
Eric.
low maintenance, except emotionally very high maintenance.
Yeah, well. Obviously, you're low maintenance because you seemed impressed when he started with "I'm going to find you."
Yeah,
I know. I never imagined it being
Chivalry
a threat,
isn't done.
but
Yeah,
Okay.
this list is, I think, completely skewed to favor women. They're just saying like, let's
worry
modernize
about
weddings, and now the men have to take photos for hours and pay for everything.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Insanity.
Yeah, that's the one tradition. So the bride's family pays for the wedding, and then for the rest of their life, the guy's, he's paying back.
that's absurd. Yeah.
Paying in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Take a break. I want to talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when we come back. What do you think of that, guys?
Nice. Rock
Do you
and
like
roll.
rock and roll?
I like rock and roll
So
music.
put another dime in that jukebox, baby. We'll take a break on the Tom Shillue Show. We'll be back with Sam Roberts and Kat Timpf.
You don't have to like everything that everyone says. You're allowed to be an a-hole.
Tom Shillue. Here's George Foreman with InventHelp.
Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? Do you have the same questions? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp has been helping inventors for more than 30 years and has sales offices nationwide. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. If you have an idea and want to try to patent it and submit it to companies, you should call InventHelp today for free information.
Listen, I can't guarantee a company will be interested in your idea, but I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
To get your free inventors information, call 1-800-359-7341. That's 1-800-359-7341. Again, 1-800-359-7341.
Attention business owners and independent contractors. This is a money-saving message from Tax Mediation Services. If your business owes $20,000 or more in taxes, we can help you today, right now. Listen, dealing with the IRS is no picnic. It's an intimidating and extremely stressful process, and you don't want to go it alone. Our attorneys know every law, every tax break, and every possible opportunity to help you resolve and reduce your tax debt. And if you owe more than $20,000, you may be at the top of their hit list. So don't take your tax debt lightly, because it will not go away on its own. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, your home, and even shut down your business. Call our tax experts today at 1-800-759-0158 and let us deal with the IRS while you focus on your business. That's 1-800-759-0158. Again, that's 800-759-0158.
Now, from the historical audio archives of Fox News Talk.
Barack Obama ran an almost flawless campaign in 2008, concluding with his election as the 44th president and the first African American to lead the United States. In early 2008, he spoke to supporters in Chicago.
The challenges we face will not be solved with one meeting in one night. It will not be resolved on even a super-duper Tuesday. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or if we wait for some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek.
Stay tuned to hear more history as it unfolds before your ears. It's the audio archives of Fox News Talk.
This is Fox on Justice. It's a start down the road toward full equality. Beginning next year, it will be legal for women in Saudi Arabia to drive. The announcement met with happiness from U.S. State Department spokesman Heather Nauert.
Certainly here in the United States, we would certainly welcome that.
And from many women in Saudi Arabia.
I'm ready, my daughter is ready, and also society is ready. How much longer can we live in an oppressive society that prevents us from our full rights?
But even when they're allowed behind the wheel, Saudi women are not on equal footing with men. Women are not allowed to open a bank account. They can't travel to another country unless a male relative gives permission. They can't marry or divorce without a male guardian's okay. They must cover their heads and bodies when in public. And in a court proceeding, a Saudi woman's testimony is legally given half the weight of what a man says. So even if they can drive, there's still a long road ahead. With Fox on Justice, Hank Weinblum, Fox News.
Tom Shillue back with the Tom Shillue Show. Here was Sam Roberts and Kat Timpf, and the red light is on. Let's bring on Jackie from San Diego. She is getting married in 2 weeks. Jackie.
Ooh. Hi.
Hi, Jackie. Best wishes for your wedding.
Thank you so much. I was listening to you guys. I had to call in because we've actually thrown a couple of traditions out the window.
Oh, which ones?
The first was we're not having a seating chart, so it's open seating for the reception.
Oh, no.
So it's kind of like
Sam's
find
nodding
your
his
own
head.
seat, everyone.
No, because then people are gonna be stuck sitting next to like losers that they don't want to sit with. Like that's just you guys being lazy and not wanting to do part of it.
So Jackie, they have the freedom to move about the room and they can sit with who they want.
Yep.
That might be fun. Okay, what else?
And since my fiance and I are paying for our own wedding, we are not providing alcohol. It's a cash bar only.
Oh, wow, this is not a fun wedding.
Okay, so but you're not going to tell not going to tell on people who bring flasks, right? Like you should just encourage people to bring their own booze,
BYOB
which you should always anyway, no matter where you're going.
Totally, bring your own flask. And hey, man, that alcohol bill can be $3,000, $5,000, $10,000. It's a lunchtime Sunday wedding.
You're
so
right.
Sunday though, who's not drunk at lunch on Sunday? It's Sunday.
No, you're right.
It's not Monday. I'm not crazy.
Well, Jackie, I'm glad you're doing it on a budget. You don't need to go into debt. First thing, getting married, right?
Get right out of
Yeah,
seating
that was
chart,
our whole
though.
thing. I mean, one of our best friends just got married 2 weekends ago, and they are up to their eyeballs, like $50,000 in debt. And I'm like, that's
one of your best friends. So you have multiple best friends. Very blessed.
Yes.
And it's
No,
good.
I am. God is good. Thank
God
you
is
for your
good.
show. I love listening.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you for
and
you,
don't
Jackie.
you worry about that cash bar. No one's going to hold it against you. I had my friend, the late Sam Brown, great comedian. He used to say, I went to a wedding, they had a cash bar. I felt like showing them a picture of their gift. Here's how to order.
Yeah, well, you know what? Honestly, people are going to pregame and just show up more trashed.
It's going to be a
We're going to have a lot of passed out cousins or whatever.
They
all
can
over
make
the
it
place.
part of the fun. They can say, you guys don't want us to be in debt, do you? I think it'll be fun.
And they'll just have no respect for the wedding anyway. Like they're like, well, if you're not going to get a bar or a seating chart or anything, we're just going to show up hammered and trash it.
Exactly. And the guests, they find their own seats. She's also just going to have a drum kit and a guitar, and people can just pick them up and start playing.
Yeah, no, I had a friend who was, for religious reasons, they don't drink, they didn't provide alcohol, but they had to be BYOB.
Yeah.
And it was the drunkest wedding I've ever been to in my life. Everyone was blacked out because everyone just had like fifths with them, and they were just
you don't want
drinking.
to carry it home.
Yeah,
right.
That's true. Everyone just was wasted. People were passed out in the grass, and I was just like, well, sorry, I wasn't. I was stepping over the bodies, not to brag.
Yeah,
good for you.
Yeah.
Classy
Speaking
lady.
of that. I'm trying to connect it, falling down in the grass.
Well, you were there with the
Segue.
instruments. I saw what you were doing.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They have the 2018 nominees have been announced. I want to go through them, see what you think, see if you agree, disagree. It's a great honor, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Some of these I'm surprised they haven't been nominated yet. First of all, Bon Jovi. First time.
First time nominated?
Well, I mean, it'll be. I'm surprised he's not in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should just get in for that "It's My Life" song. That's when Bon Jovi was Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi is terrible.
What?
He's terrible. Every time a song comes out in the bar and everyone starts singing it, I just want to just go home.
He's so American. I think he's.
I'm not contesting the fact that he's American.
Yeah, and I mean, he's just so he's. I know, Kat. It's like kneeling for the national anthem, not liking Bon Jovi.
Sorry.
Let's play. I can play these, right? Listen to this. How about these guys from going back to this? This is my graduating year, 1984.
Oh yeah, see, this is better.
How about that?
Is this the Eurythmics?
Eurythmics.
How?
Absolutely. They are, I mean, they didn't have that many hits.
Did they have any?
By the way, she is fantastic.
Annie Lennox?
Lennox.
The only reason I know about the Eurythmics is because when I was going to school, I thought that Marilyn Manson cover was cool. And then I was like, oh, that's a cover of another song.
Yeah.
That's literally my only familiarity with them.
They were, there was that, and they pioneered the music video too. Remember, whenever I hear that song, I picture her walking in a field of cows. So, Eurythmics. Okay. The Cars.
Yeah, I like the Cars. I'm not ashamed.
I mean, really influential band, amazing band.
I would put them in before the Eurythmics.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely.
But
I mean, the sheer number of songs and that whatever that album was, that there was one
with the
Cars
big
album.
smiling mouth on it.
Yes, I mean every tune was a hit.
And didn't the Cars sing the song like "Here in My Car"?
No, that's Gary Newman. Oh yeah, this song. I don't mind you coming here.
Wasting all my time.
And this was. They're a very versatile group. Benjamin Orr, who was the drummer for the group, sang this song. He did vocals on a lot of the tunes.
Like Dave Grohl.
Yes.
A drummer who can sing.
But some of my favorite Cars tunes were sung by Benjamin Orr.
It's the Hall of Fame, though. It's not even the Hall of talent, which is interesting to me. Like Radiohead's on the list. Radiohead should get in. I don't like Radiohead, though. I've been pretending to like Radiohead for years because all the types of guys that I'm into, I like my type of guys, like malnourished and sad and strange, and so they all like Radiohead. So most of their music is just like moaning, whining over like more complicated ringtones, sort of.
True. It's like such softy music.
And I still have to pretend to like it to get these men that I want. So if that's not power and influence, I don't know what is, Tom.
Yeah, Radiohead.
Yeah.
Listen to these guys. You're so right, Kat.
But you wonder, like...
It's my ringtone in the background. And he's very upset about something.
If they didn't put out Creep and Karma Police... Yeah, they would not be on this list today.
Right.
Yeah, it's true.
And I know every word to this song, whether I like it or not.
This is a great song. But you're right, Kat, the
massive.
band, I like the two songs.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Radiohead.
But you know, if you're like with someone who's like cool, like a really nice, cool, skinny, sad guy that I'm, trying to get with, I'll be like, yeah, Radiohead is good.
Just sharing tight black jeans.
Oh, yeah.
How about
if your pants are actually like, I can fit into them and they're not too small, not into it.
How about this? Moody Blues, guys.
I don't care about the Moody Blues.
Yeah, I mean, they're like...
At all.
I'm sad enough on my own time.
I know. They brought the show to a screeching halt just putting that on.
Yeah,
right?
I'm sorry. I'm going to cry now.
How about, some quick yes or no's. 30 seconds left. Rage Against the Machine, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, but they should say no. They're Rage Against the Machine.
I know.
They should say no.
That's the Machine. Dire Straits.
No, they just did that MTV video.
Dire Straits.
Who cares?
Sultans of Swing.
No, I got it. They're
they're
money for
incredible.
nothing and chicks are free. You got it.
LL Cool J?
Yeah,
I guess so.
I guess to LL
you
Cool
guess
J.
so is right, Sam.
Thanks for being
Mainly
with
for
us,
his
guys.
acting work.
Sam Roberts, Kat Timpf.
Fox Business, 1 year at number one. Shutting out the competition, we own Business Day news. Keeping you ahead before the open.
Markets continuing their record run.
That's exactly what investors wanted to hear.
As trading takes off.
Wall Street is into it. They like what they're hearing.
That's just the reality of these numbers.
Right up to the all-important close.
We're less than an hour to the closing bell. Let's start the countdown.
When it moves the markets and impacts your money. Stay with the most watched business network, Fox Business Network.
The top stories never stop. They keep growing. They keep changing. They keep evolving. Now, at 1, for every key development, Harris Faulkner gets viewers the smart insight, perspective, and conversation no one else can on Outnumbered Overtime. Then, a critical hour. Big moves, big meetings, big implications. Dana Perino knows the Beltway. And now, she breaks down every decision and hot-button issue across America on the Daily Briefing at 2. 2 powerful new shows, 1 powerful place. Every weekday on Fox News Channel.
Okay, forest animals, today is a new day. Kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow.
Yes?
Have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. Okay, River.
Dude.
How's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man. Perfect for a little riverside shoeless relaxation.
Ah, good. Owl, you here? Cool. Who's asking? I am. Look, you know the drill. Sleep during the day, scare the kids at night. Perfect. I love my job. Oak Tree?
What's up?
Still in the same place I left you last year. That's what I like. Consistency.
Well, it's not like I'm going anywhere for the next couple hundred years.
I know. I love it. Turtle. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. You'd think he would have learned by now to leave the night before our meetings. Okay. Squirrel. Has anybody seen Mr. Squirrel?
The forest has been preparing just for you. Visit a forest near you today. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.